used to go back to Illinois every. Thank you.
Thank you.
Did you say I got a window seat?
All of your electronic devices must be placed into airplane mode. As a friendly reminder for you ladies and some of you gentlemen, you cannot have any bags, purses, and
Quickly as possible to allow passengers behind you to pass. Place all small carry-on items, such as purses, and backpacks, underneath the seat in front of you, and larger items into the overhead bins. Your rollboard luggage is best placed wheels in first or wheels in last into the overhead bin to maximize the use of space. If you're seated in one of our emergency exit rows, that's rows 12 and 13, please take a look at that safety information card located in your seat back pocket. Carefully read the exit row selection criteria and exit seat functions. You may need to be reseated if you do not meet the criteria.
Fabulous Las Vegas this morning. Flight 562. Happy to have you on board with us. Getting the last of the bags on board right now. Putting some numbers into the computer up here. Should be on our way in the next few minutes or so. Going to have an on-time departure this morning. Flight time into Vegas, 58 minutes. It'd be pretty close to that. We'll see what the flow's going on into Vegas this morning. Cruising altitude this morning is going to be fairly low, 29,000 feet. Usually they just keep us around 23,000, so should have a fairly good view of the mountains and stuff on our way over to Nevada. Ride's going to be fairly smooth, a couple bumps on the way out.
once again, good morning ladies and gentlemen and welcome on board. This is Spirit Airlines Flight 562 with non-stop service over to Las Vegas and continuing on to Denver. If neither of those destinations are where you intend to go, it is too late, you are now coming with us. At this time, we do ask that you please double check to make sure that your seatbelts are securely fastened, your tray tables are put away, and all carry-on items are now properly stowed. For those of you in the emergency exit rows, please make sure that your window shades are open. Please discontinue the use of all laptop computers and any synthesized electronic device, so please completely stow them for takeoff. You may continue to use your tablets and cell phones, however, they must be placed into airplane mode at this time. If you're not quite sure to do that, please find the nearest 5-year-old and ask them for assistance. Once again, this is Flight 562 with non-stop service over to Las Vegas and continuing on to Denver.
Good boy, put it on airplane mode.
Cabin crew members, please arm your doors for departure, cross-check and all call.
Hello, and thanks again for flying Spirit Airlines. We ask for a few moments of your attention, or at least pretend to pay attention, as we share some important information with you about our Airbus A320 aircraft. Find that safety information card in the seat back pocket in front of you and follow along with us. To fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal tab into the buckle and pull on the loose end of the strap to tighten. To release, lift that flat portion of the buckle. Your seatbelt should be secure, low and tight about your hips anytime the seatbelt sign is on or anytime you're seated in case we encounter any bumps along the way. On the A320, there are 8 emergency exits, 2 exit doors in the front of the plane, 4 over-wing window exits, and 2 exit doors in the back of the plane. Signs overhead and aisle path lighting lead to all exits, but please take a second to locate the exit nearest to your seat, keeping in mind your nearest exit may be located behind you. It is unlikely, but if the cabin pressure suddenly changes, oxygen mask will automatically drop from a compartment above your seat or lavatory ceiling. Stay seated, pull the mask towards your face, place it over your nose and mouth, and breathe normally. Secure the mask with the elastic strap. Although that plastic bag may not fully inflate, you are receiving oxygen. Please put on your mask before helping others. We'll let you know when it is safe to remove your mask. A water landing is also unlikely, but just in case, a life vest for both adults and children is located under your seat at floor level. To use, tear apart that plastic pouch. Remove the vest and slip it over your head like so. Wrap that strap around your waist, fasten the buckle, and pull on the loose end of the strap to tighten. A water-activated rescue light is attached to each vest. To inflate, pull down sharply on the red tab. The vest can also be inflated or topped off by blowing into the tube at shoulder level. It is important that you do not inflate your vest inside the aircraft. Infant life vests will be provided if necessary. The slides of the front and back exit doors can be detached and used as rafts. There's also an additional life raft located on the plane. Your safety information card shows the proper use of all water equipment. Posted placards and crew member instructions, including that fasten seatbelt and no smoking sign. There is no smoking anywhere on the plane, including the lavatory. Yes, this does include e-cigarettes and vapors. And it is against federal law to tamper with, disable, or destroy a lavatory smoke detector, or to remove any of the emergency equipment from the plane. At this time, please make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened. Your tray table has been put away and all of your carry-on items have been securely stowed, either in the overhead bins or completely underneath that seat in front of you. Nothing can be on your lap, next to you, underneath your feet. It must fit completely underneath that seat in front of you, ensuring that there is a clear path to the aisle for you and your neighbor. If you're seated in my emergency exit rows 12 and 13, make sure your window shade is completely open. And for everyone seated in an aisle seat, make sure your armrests are completely lowered. We will be dimming our lights for takeoff. For your comfort, or if you're afraid of the dark, there is a reading light along with an air vent and a flight attendant call button above your seat. Our flight time to Las Vegas is 58 minutes. Thanks again for your attention and welcome aboard.
Where we're supposed to take attention.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, as you can probably tell, it's a very early morning flight, and hopefully most of you will be fast asleep before we even take off. So at this time, I will make all of my in-flight announcements, so the cabin will remain nice, quiet, and dark. If you look above your heads, you'll see 2 lights that are on. That is the seatbelt sign and the no smoking sign. When that seatbelt sign is on, we do ask that for your safety and the safety of passengers around you, that you remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened. Please remember that smoking is not allowed at any time. No smoking rules also apply to vaporizers, e-cigarettes, and anything that was first legalized in Colorado. Shortly after takeoff, we will begin our quick SkyMart cabin service. In your seat back pocket, there should be a yellow menu that shows all of our current items for sale. Here at Spirit Airlines, no cash can be accepted, so don't try to make it rain on us. Have your selection and debit or credit card ready as we come by. Once it is safe for you to get up, that seatbelt sign will be turned off, and you do have a choice of 3 restrooms on board this aircraft. There's 1 in the front and 2 in the back. All restrooms are equipped with baby changing tables for those of you traveling with small children. For security purposes, we do ask that you do not form crowds in the cabin or form lines for lavatories. If they are occupied, please remain in your seating area until it becomes vacant. Shortly after takeoff, you are able to use your laptop computers or any single-side selection place, so please make sure they all remain in airplane mode. Sit back, relax, enjoy your quick hop over to Las Vegas.
Flight attendants prepare for takeoff.
checking them, we do need to collect all service items before we touch down. Thank you so much for your help in tidying up the cabin. We should be on the ground shortly. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Spirit Airlines would like to be the very first to welcome y'all to fabulous Las Vegas, where the local time is approximately 6:52 a.m. We landed approximately 16 minutes ahead of schedule. You are welcome. If you look above your heads, you'll notice that the seatbelt sign is still on, so for everyone's continued safety, we ask that you please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened for just a little bit longer. Once we've come to a screeching halt at the gate and our pilots have turned the seatbelt sign off, please be careful in opening those overhead bins because, as we all know, shift happens. If you can reach your cell phones at this time, feel free to start calling, texting, Facebooking, Snapchatting, and ignoring me like you did when you first came on board. For passengers who came on board today needing assistance, such as a wheelchair, we ask that you please remain comfortably seated until the majority of your fellow passengers have deplane. This will allow the ground team to better assist you. For passengers continuing on to another Spirit Airlines destination, please check monitors in the terminal or ask a Spirit gate agent for flight and gate information. For those of you continuing on to Denver in Flight 562, this is your aircraft. We are your crew. We ask that you please have your boarding passes out and ready for the next segment of the flight and make sure that you are in your correct seats. I will be coming through the cabin to pick up your boarding passes in just a few short moments. Once again, for those of you continuing on to Denver, this is your aircraft. We are your crew. We are going to quick turn this plane and get out of here as soon as possible. For those of you with any checked baggage, emotional or otherwise, you may pick this up at the lower level baggage claim area at Carousel 12. Don't ask me on your way out. I will give you a different number, so for the last time, Carousel 12. Before your next trip, we do invite you to visit us again at Spirit.com. It is easy to leave feedback and comments by our glamorous flight attendants this morning, and you choose the lowest fares on future flights, hotels, rental cars, vacation packages, and now even cruises. It has been our absolute pleasure spending part of our morning with you today. If for any reason you did not enjoy your flight, you may go ahead and call the complaint hotline at 1-800-GO-GREYHOUND. On behalf of the entire Spirit Airlines family, especially your Las Vegas-based flight team, we do sincerely thank you all again for choosing to fly with us today. We do take pride in being the first and largest ultra-low-cost carrier here in the Americas, and we look forward to serving you on a future Spirit Airlines flight. Have a very pleasant and lucky stay here in the Las Vegas area or wherever your travels may take you. And if Las Vegas is home for you like it is for us, welcome home.
Just choose the airline.
I may have like
Sí.